What up? What up? What up? It's Rec League Podcast, man. This is episode number 165. My name is Randy Little. I try to be like the host slash ringmaster, try to keep a containment on the discussion in this. It don't ever work. Selfishly, I took a little week off. Not really a week off. This is the episode that we was supposed to do last week. I didn't have the time or the energy to rewatch Fantastic Four First Steps. So we're gonna record and come at y'all back to back. So we be back 7 days from now, doing the same thing, having fun, uncontained, talking about movies in a random capacity, because that's how we do. I want to say for most of this episode, you guys get a full squad. Myself, Nick, Rocket, Sigmund. That's it. That's the Reg League, baby. Yeah, we share a couple chaotic, erratic, frustrating theater experiences, and we talk in spoiler heavy in a spoiler heavy manner. We talk about the Fantastic Four First Steps. So this will be your second spoiler warning. Yeah, see the movie, then holla at us. But yeah, give us a like, give us a rating, 1 star, 5 stars, thumbs up, thumbs down. It's all love. No matter where you listening, perhaps watching in the country, it's appreciated. Recently, in the movie theater, over the past 2 weeks, the weekend of August 1st, well, that Wednesday, July the 30th, Together came out. Allison Brie, Dave Franco. But that Friday, we got The Naked Gun, Liam Neeson, reboot action. We got The Bad Guys 2 from DreamWorks. Both very enjoyable. Both reviews on my personal YouTube channel. This current weekend, we got Freakier Friday. Is it a legacy sequel? It's a sequel to 2003's Freaky Friday. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan both returning. I don't know if it's a legacy sequel. We got Weapons, Zach Krieger's Barbarian follow-up. Completely unrelated movies, but both, in my opinion, very good movies. This upcoming weekend, we got Nobody 2. Bob Odenkirk whooping ass again. And then the weekend of August the 22nd, I want to say Caught Stealing comes out. Austin Butler, Zoe Kravitz, directed by Darren Aronofsky. Let's hit physical media. July the 29th, Thunderbolts came out. In my opinion, the best MCU movie of the year. The new Wes Anderson movie, The Phoenician Scheme, got a release. I see 4Ks for Golden Child, Ace Ventura, Billy Madison, Dirty Work. Is that it for that Tuesday? A 4K for The Little Things with Denzel and Jared Leto and Remy Malek. Is that an animated Highlander? I was unaware that was a thing. Let's kick it to Ganger. Universal re-released their whole catalog. This past Tuesday, which is August the 5th, I see 4Ks for Better Off Dead, Master and Commander. A24 released Friendship, that weird ass movie. Not bad, just awkwardly, uncomfortably weird. This upcoming Tuesday, I see A Stranger's Steelbook, which is probably a re-release. 4Ks for Casper and Meet the Parents. The Accountant 2 is coming out. 20th anniversary 40-year-old virgin on 4K. How to Train Your Dragon live action is coming out. Season 2 of 1923, the Yellowstone spinoff. It's not exactly what it's called, but that's also coming out. Freaky Tales. Amazon will probably get me mine by like Friday. And then what is the following Tuesday, the 19th? I see a Happy Gilmore 4K. It looks like it's from Kino Lorber. As well as Coneheads. The Boys Season 4. That'll probably be my like solo pickup that week. We already getting a Coneheads re-release. I feel like that shit just came out. That's it though. Upon my return, I will be squatted up, and we will be sharing some laughs and some movie takes. It's Rec League, homie. Back at it. Rocket, Sigmund, anybody checking this motherfucker in Richmond, Virginia, look at them milk cartons for a Nicholas Q. Goodman. Missing in action. It's cool though. We'll tap him in if he shows up. I guess we're gonna start off this episode with shitty theater experiences with Eric Sigmund. Go ahead, sir. The floor is yours.
And it's like I got so much material. For those of you who listen to my podcast, I got 3 episodes of bad movie theater experiences, and I haven't done that.
I just won one from the other day.
But we're gonna go all the way back, Mister. And look at you, God dog it.
Chill out, John Amos.
Advertising Coca-Cola. I'm tired of seeing Coca-Cola.
We ain't getting no bread off of this.
Oh no, it's just I don't understand it, man. Why?
It's the choice of America.
Why do people go to the movie theater to not watch a movie? It makes no sense.
Stupids.
Now I'm gonna keep this short, trying to short and sweet as I can. Went to go see Weapons. Spoiler. Yeah, y'all seen Weapons?
We have.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you the part I got up to without spoiling it too much. But there was this couple next to us. You can tell why they're together. Why did you come to the movie theaters to get on Amazon on your phone, to check up on people where their location is? You having a full-fledged conversation. There's a dream sequence in Weapons with the great Josh Brolin talking to his son, like, "Where are you? Where are you?" This silly dude. I had a dream like that before when I ain't talked to anybody. They having a full-fledged conversation.
I hope you was like, "Hey, Martin Luther King, shut the fuck up."
It's like, man, they talking like, yeah, we after this we gonna go. Melvin, he having a thing, and it's a movie. It's a movie on movie phone. Got the phone, brightness up. Yeah, I'm on. I wish he'd have brought up a bank account. I'd have hacked it. But no, why are you can't disconnect for 2 hours? Fear of missing out. It's a disease at this point.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you would have had to, hey, Jerome. Yeah, what is it, Lakeisha? Let's go see a movie today. I'm telling y'all what they are without telling y'all what they are.
Jerome in the house.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Let's go see a movie today. Sure, what you want to go see? How about that new movie everybody talk about, Weapons?
Something we can talk through.
Let's look it up. It's a 2:10 show at Crestwood, AMC. Let's go there.
Something we can be rude as fuck to other people through.
I don't get it. It's the decorum. It's just you know what's doing this. We've all suffered a collective trauma that we haven't recovered from, and that is the COVID, the quarantine.
That's what I was just going to say. New releases come out in 2020, 2021. You could sit here not paying half attention, bullshitting, and now you go to the theater and do the same shit.
No, but seriously, I think we were such in a rush, rightfully so, unjustifiably so. We were such in a rush to get back to normal that we didn't leave these bad habits I mean, not even bad habits. You at the crib, you know, they were streaming movies straight. You could look on your phone, this and that. You could talk to each other. You're at home in the privacy of your domain. You could do that. But people took that and they forgot to leave it at home and they take it out in the public. It's worse than it's ever been before. I'm telling you, they wouldn't shut they wouldn't shut up.
This is an R-rated podcast. You didn't say fuck.
We got to the part, the gas station part. I'm like, this. I'm like, I was with my girl. I'm like, this is not gonna get any better. I told her, I'm not saying they're not gonna stop. I said, let's go, because one, I got that thing on me. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. I don't need to be teaching another grown person about educating them about their ignorance, because it would have been an argument.
But it's you though. Like, you got that thing, but you got that thing.
Either way, I don't want to do either one. But it's like this. I'm gonna say this one last thing.
I want to see you on TikTok.
The fact, right? Exactly. The fact that they're doing all of this stuff and they can't even realize how ignorant, how disruptive, how insensitive that they're being. Whatever little 2-minute speech I would have given them would have been worthless. And it's like my father told me before, something, you gotta take the L before you go to jail.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going. I went to the Western name, the manager. I'm like, look here, here's what it is. They in there, they won't shut the fuck. They won't shut up.
Yes, he said it. Yes, he said it.
They won't shut up. I'll come back. Like, give me the 2 free passes.
Yep. Good.
I'll be back. Went to play miniature golf. I'm like, they ain't gonna let him ruin my day. We got right to the gas station part, and they showed whatever the third name was. They showed on the big screen.
Oh man, yeah.
That's why I left out.
Okay.
But I'll continue it today.
Was that a third Marvel actor who's become recently very popular?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's what
and
it was.
I got
that
right
was the
to
third
gas
name.
station part when he was, attacking Silver Surfer.
Me and Rocket like this.
Yeah. The crazy part about it is, like, I get what you.
And the shit was getting good. It was good.
It was good start to finish.
But man, yes. I'm like, I never done, and in my life, I don't think I've ever left a movie this is the first time I've ever done this, ever. It was that bad. I'm not exaggerating. They just would not shut up.
It's crazy because, like, if like I've done it, we've all done it. You with somebody and you lean over and you whisper.
Yes.
Hey, I've heard people do that next to me, but I can hear them, but they're whispering. Hey, they're trying to be considerate. They're trying to be as quiet as they can.
Yeah.
I get it. You have to go. But when you're talking like this and having a normal, I'm like, what? So you just, for that, just give me the $30 you just wasted and just stand outside and have a conversation.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
And then the thing about it too is if someone says something to people like that, then they're in the wrong. Like, you talking to me, don't talk to me that way. Like, I'm like, what are we? You're just disrupting. You know, we go to movies to enjoy, something with strangers. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing is, and you got to be considerate of other people. Now, if they were interested in something they truly wanted to see, and somebody was doing that, guarantee you they'd be upset.
Yeah.
It's just people being inconsiderate, and it's basically disrespectful and lack of respect. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it's like to be that disconnected from, and you're grown.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was bad. If something like that. Have you ever been to Alamo Drafthouse?
Once.
No, I heard it's fantastic. I have yet to go there.
I saw Bad Words in 2014.
Yeah, because now they have zero
tolerance.
Yeah.
Zero. Have y'all seen the video? It's a voicemail, one of the famous voicemail with female. She's like, I was on the phone. I wasn't bothering anybody. Your fancy theater. But yeah, they'll
bitch. You were bothering literally everybody.
Yeah.
Ignorant ass.
But it's like, and it was and I picked, trying to be slick, the 210 show. Like, oh yeah, ain't gonna be no group. But sure enough, did right next to us.
Every time I think I'm gonna be like minimum capacity, might get this motherfucker by myself, somebody pops in.
Yeah, and we need, like, right about now, because I'm curious about another story, but you kind of expect that with this movie, because Nick was alluding to when he went to see the Freakier Friday that he had some obnoxious families in there.
I believe that.
Yeah, but that's you would expect that. Isn't it PG?
Believe that, like I believe in the Shield.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like it, when the first trailer came out, I was like, okay, this is like a cool little throwback. Like I might look weird as fuck being damn near 40 years old. One for Freakier Friday, and then the more and more trailers that come out, I was like, bro, I just can't do it. I'll blind buy the shit. I'll watch it eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's PG. Disney gonna get their bread.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous, and I'm like, let me look up some stories. I looked up a story, and something that happened in Tampa, Florida, a similar situation.
Florida, that's
said. Right. Well, yeah, that's it. And what was it? No, I go to another one. It's these younger knuckleheads
in Minneapolis.
No. It's in same movie theater, like Ballerina. When I went to see Ballerina, and
I've heard of that.
This
movie.
one younger, probably early 20s. They had the drink.
Just started dancing.
I'm trying to get it like this. They had the drink right here, and they're looking at the for the first 30 minutes of the movie. They couldn't put their phone down. The phone was like this.
That's called bootlegging, sir.
No, they weren't even recording it. The screen, you would see the screen light up. You could tell they having a texting conversation. And you would look down and it's like, I'm sure we're on our phones a lot, but man, to that degree to where you just can't disconnect from it. That's, we are kind of screwed.
You got the little movie setting on the app. You got the like do not disturb on the phone. I hate all of those before the movie starts.
Same. I do the same thing on my watch because sometimes message when I watch, I put it on the movie app. Same thing on my phone. We're done. I'm here to see a movie.
The movies.
But yeah, that's insane. A study needs to be done. It's like there was one Fantastic Four. It wasn't disruptive, but there was this knucklehead. I told you about this, laughing at everything. He was
2005 or 2015.
Oh no, the most recent one.
The Fantastic Four, First Steps.
The Fantastic Four. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Fucking ridiculous.
Like if it's a comedy, it's a we go into a movie theater, like with a comedy, like The Naked Gun. You kind of want a big crowd, and you can share laughs with to a degree. It's a collective funny thing. Like I remember years ago, what was it? It's the first Borat movie. It's one of the best movie theaters experiences I've ever had.
Actually, coincidentally, one of mine is Bruno.
No, it's like, man, you have to go back and see it again because, like, I remember 30 years ago when y'all were just the children. Friday. That was probably the funniest movie theater experience I had. It's like when
that was good.
He wasn't even able to buy no R-rated ticket. You had your mama in there talking about, I don't know what weed is.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I went to go see it with my mom and her boyfriend at the time. It was, But anyway, a lot of people need to do better because I'm losing.
Break yourself, fool. Man, well, look what you did to my curtain.
But just the thing is this. It's like going to a restaurant. You go on a date. You hear about this great place. You want to take your date to the restaurant. And you go. You spend this money. You're expecting from what you hear the food to be good. Now, you have a bad experience. Not what you wanted. You want what? Your money back. How are you going to go to a restaurant and then try to ruin that experience for other people?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand. And like you said, like Randy hit it on the head. When I go in there, when it's the commercials, before like even the trailer start, I'm watching, I'm on my phone, no lie. But the lights are on. The minute the lights dim down and they start with the trailers, I go to my watch, hit the movie app.
You mean the Boost Mobile commercials?
My phone in my pocket. I'm here to watch now a movie. Why am I going to do something that would bother me if someone else did it? Why am I going to do it to somebody else? But the thing is, this is like I said, if you want to talk to whoever you're with, that's fine. Whisper, lean over.
Yeah.
Don't have a full blown out conversation like it's just the two of you or who? How many people in a whole thing? I just don't. I just it's called common sense, and
Yes.
now not many people have
Yeah.
it.
Oh, it ain't coming.
Nope.
It's just. But we were talking about this off of the air. Unfortunately, stuff like experiences like that are making good arguments for to stay at home and watch these movies going straight to streaming.
No.
But
No.
diehard people like us, but of course they're gonna say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's got to be like The Irishman. It's got to be like a marquee big name. Like even Eddie Murphy. Like I'm saying, like Candy Cane Lane scarred me. I did not give a fuck about this Tim Story movie.
Yeah, it's. But even my favorite, I was lucky enough. I mentioned Alamo Drafthouse. One of my favorite filmmakers, David Fincher, The Killer, technically went straight to Netflix, but it had a limited run. I saw it at Alamo Drafthouse. They ran it, and I'm glad I saw that on the big screen because his movies are meant to be seen on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this fucking this Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel straight to Netflix.
They gotta do with the limited runs. I wanted to see Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. That would have been do a limited run. Like y'all have like Rocky was saying, y'all don't make revenue by views. Y'all do it by subscribers. Y'all still gonna have the subscribers. Just do a 1 week run. Do a weekend run. Do like Phantom Events. Do a 2-day run.
Hey,
I'll be honest with you. Say you spend $100 million on a movie.
That's
streaming.
Fathom Events next weekend.
Even if it's a big time movie, and it's for the weekend. Even if you make $20 million back, like Knives Out 3 is going to be coming out shortly on Netflix.
Yeah. Wake up, dead man.
Do another run in the theater, but say if it's a weekend run, even if you make $15 million on that weekend, you cut your cost from $100 million to $85 million. You made something back. How are you pumping money? Like, what was that Chris Pratt Electric State movie? Like the Russo brothers.
$300 million movie.
Yeah, and they made shit. I heard it was terrible. And
Dookie.
You just spent $300 million and you made nothing on it because the people that are going to watch it already subscribed to your service. Like, it just makes no. Remember, there's only so many. If there's 2 billion people on the planet and you have 2 billion people already subscribed, you're not making any more money. The only way you make more money if you raise the price, and sooner or later you're gonna price yourself out.
Yeah.
But here we go. So according to this, according to the news from Randy.com. My question is: Netflix profitable? Yes. Netflix is currently profitable. After years of significant spending on content and content acquisition, Netflix has turned a corner and is now generating substantial profits. They have seen strong revenue growth and subscriber additions lead to increased profits and positive cash flow.
I would never send that to print.
And do you know why that is? Do you know why they increase the subscribers? Because there's no more password sharing. Like, for example, I have Netflix. I give my password out to Eric and you and Randy. At the end of the day, that's 2 subscribers. They're losing money out on the 1 subscription. Now with this, they crack down. Now each of you have to. That's how they're making their revenue. But like I said, sooner or later, it's going to flatten out.
Yeah, because my which tier do y'all have? Because my boy, he got the 4K tier of Netflix.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, I think he's paying like $20, the highest price you can pay. Because like with Disney Plus, you don't pay tiers as far as quality. If you have Disney Plus, you have movies, and if you have a 4K TV, you can watch the movies in 4K.
Yeah,
you don't have to pay a higher price to get 4K.
No.
All I know is I watched Barbarian on that bitch on Thursday. I don't know.
It's funny because it depends on what you have though too. Like for example, we have Verizon. Part of our Verizon plan, we got Disney, Hulu. We got Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus for free. So we have the Disney top tier for free, but Hulu we get the ads, and so ESPN Plus is ESPN Plus. But that's if you have Verizon. At the end of the day, if we wanted to get Hulu without ads, now we would have to pay for that. You know, I think Apple has the best deal still.
Well,
Apple
yeah,
Plus.
pound for pound, yeah, but nobody, which is ironic because nobody has it.
And the thing is, their shows, they're definitely quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Their quality of shows is awesome. Is they just don't have a ton.
Ted Lasso.
And the crazy thing is, that's what draws people just because Saturday Night Live did a great thing. One of the best sketches that is like underrated. It's a poke at Netflix, and they talk about the infinite scroll. Like you spend more time scrolling than actually watching. And they said we have one show that only one person in the world watches.
Bro.
It is excellent. And they talk about how they just throw money.
I think Netflix promotes. They have some good stuff on there, but they never promote. Like they are the worst at promoting anything on their service.
And it's so much. They have so much content that a lot of the stuff gets lost.
Yeah.
Like for example, Randy and I are fans of wrestling, WWE specifically, and they have a great docuseries on there. I didn't even know it was on there. I'm like, where are these clips coming from on Instagram?
There. When I went to watch Barbarian on Thursday, it was the first thing that popped up. Unreal.
Yeah, unreal. But at first, I think the second day after it came out, like everybody was clips were everywhere. I'm like, where is this clip? Yeah. Where Kevin Owens coming from? And
everybody hating, trying to talk about Triple H, just trying to spin it that he's the Dana White of WWE and shit. It's like, bro, like we all know this shit is scripted and staged and blah blah blah. Just look at how the fucking pizza gets made, bro. Look at how the meal gets prepped. It's fun. It's interesting.
Right, and that's. But yeah,
it's like this. The way I saw wrestling is it's soaps for men.
Yeah, that's
pretty much what it is.
It's soap opera.
It's soap opera for men.
Yeah, but no, and they're not. But Netflix isn't stupid. But at one point, but what Sean is talking about, there's going to be. I think it's going to happen.
His name is Rocky.
Suddenly. Oh, Mr. Rocket. I think it's gonna happen more suddenly than it is gradually. I think people are just it's gonna bottom out. It's gonna be like the last Final Destination movie. The glass is just gonna crack and boom. I think it's gonna happen more like that than because they got the Tyler Perry stuff. They're trying to draw everybody in. They're handing out all these deals, and they're giving. And another thing people don't talk about, I think filmmakers that got clout like David Fincher and what Scorsese is mostly doing this thing at Apple is they call it the Netflix effect. You notice how, like prime example, Squid Game. Mostly Netflix shows and even some Netflix movies, they have this look. It's like a super clean digital look. And it's real uniform, and it's not artistic at all. It's just bland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now look at I mentioned this. David Fincher, one of the best filmmakers living. Look at his movie, The Killer. You know from 5 frames that this is a David Fincher movie.
The style.
Yeah, the style of it. He's not gonna give into that. And they're trying to set, and a lot of people are picking this up. There's a standard that they want only a certain type of a red camera. They don't want true widescreen. They want your traditional 185 to 116 by 9 look. They don't want stuff to look cinematic. They just want it to. They want everything to feel as much as the screen as possible.
As well, Normie's got all these fucking texts and shit, bro. Like Netflix is ruining the theatrical experience.
Yes.
Period.
And something that I hate that's going on social media.
Binging and all that shit.
I bet you if I pull it up, you know how people show clips. They'll show a movie clip, but the movie clip, instead of showing it in its correct ratio, you have it filling up the full screen and it's cutting off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, part of the movie, yeah.
Yeah, the movie is not supposed to look like that, even though it's convenient on your phone because it fills the phone. But just turn the phone sideways.
No shit.
Full movie.
But yeah, people are posting this clip, and you know what? Not just regular people like you all. Major companies are doing this. Netflix is doing this. They'll show a trailer like that.
Netflix is stupid.
Rotten Tomatoes will show a trailer like that. Some, like Fandango, they'll show the trailer in its right
Don't get me started
ratio.
on Rotten Tomatoes.
But yeah, but we could go. Yeah, we could go all day with this one. But
taking it back to weapons.
Which I only saw half of.
No, all I was going to talk about, like, this is like a little selfish, like,
half of it was good.
Top 5 of the year. I've never, like, my top 5 have all the same rating. I've never had, like, a top 5 like this fucking interchangeable. As far as I can remember. Like, weapons could be 1, 2, 3, or 5. Sinners, Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts. Not Fantastic Four. I'm looking at the fucking poster. Superman, F1 could all be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Like, it's wild.
See, to me, Sinners is the top spot for me.
Wow. I have it 1.
I have it 1. I think F1 to me is 2.
I have it 2.
And then it's like, to me, I have.
That's everything else to me.
I enjoyed Fantastic Four more than Superman. Not that I'm saying Superman, but to me, Fantastic Four is 3. And look, that's my guy. All right?
That's bizarre.
Superman is 4. Weapons to me is 5. But also, we don't know what else is out there.
I have Weapons 5.
I have Weapons 5. And like I said, bringing it back, my nephew loves Superman. Why? He grew up. He's 22. He just turned 22. He grew up with the comics with Krypto. I did not. So that version is, to me, seemed like without Krypto, he couldn't beat Lex Luthor in certain points of the movie. But I did like the Christopher Reeves kind of version of his Superman, because he was more like Christopher Reeves, the golly gee whiz, very innocent and all that. And I loved that. It was just some portions with Krypto.
Bro, that part was when she brought up the hashtag super shit. I don't remember what he exclaimed, but that's what it was. That wholesome, not cursing. Gosh darn it.
Yeah.
Fucking Philip Rivers out there.
And to me, with Fantastic Four, I just found it more enjoyable, entertaining, and more fun to me, because I grew up with the Jack Kirby versions and Stan Lee versions of those comic books.
Going forward, audience, if you have not watched the Fantastic Four First Steps, fuck off, go watch it, come back, because we spoiling all of this shit for the rest of the episode.
If by now you haven't seen it, you weren't trying to see it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, I agree.
I gave y'all an extra week because I was trying to watch it again. Before we recorded.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it twice. Yeah.
Initially, like, they do a little TV show introduction. Hey, this is how they got their powers. You're on the Dick Clark show on ABC with our first family. But it's like when they're in the house, they learn that they're pregnant. They're like, we're learning, the Baxter Building and the familial. Initially, like, I didn't love it. Watching it again yesterday, it was better to me. I think Pedro Pascal might have been miscast. I think Joseph Quinn might have been miscast, or the writers maybe didn't. I don't know. Maybe I expected a version of the characters and they went a different way.
Well, here's the thing with say Joseph Quinn. People see Johnny Storm as the dumb idiot jock playboy guy with the girls and all that. In the comics, like Chris Evans, like those versions of played it well. But in the comics, Johnny Storm is actually pretty damn smart.
Oh, for sure.
He's just more of a playboy. He's one of those jocks that, in high school, like, they try to play dumb and all that, but they don't want to be part of the nerd crowd.
I mean, Reed calls him one of the smartest people he knows.
They got a 5.0, not a 4.0, a 5.0, and go for valedictorian. Like, that's who Johnny Storm is.
Yeah.
He's a playboy, does that, but also he's super smart. So, me, like I said, going back to the comic books, reading it played into those comic books, that version. So, the way you felt about Fantastic Four the first time, that's how I felt about Superman. When I saw Superman again, I enjoyed it more the second time.
Is Superman in your top 10? Fantastic Four is in mine.
Yeah, like I said, it's 4 to me.
Yeah. Superman
is 4.
Oh,
Fantastic Four is 3. Yeah.
So what's in my top 5 that's not in your top 5?
We have the same time. Like I said, mine is
Fantastic
right now,
Four to
Sinners.
me is number 10 right now. Weapons bumped
Oh,
it to
10?
10.
Okay.
So
It's definitely a movie
I
that's
have
my
Sinners,
top 5
F1.
that is not
Yep.
in y'all's.
Did you have Thunderbolts?
No, Thunderbolts is in my top 10,
But not 5.
not 5.
Hater.
Yeah. It's one movie. It's gone. I don't even know if y'all saw it. Wait a minute. Let me see. Did y'all see it? This movie? Excellent movie.
I didn't.
I would be actually ashamed, Randy, if you didn't see it.
Me?
Yes. For a reason. When I say what
I am
the movie
offended.
is,
I'm hurt and offended and hurt.
Oh, yeah, you haven't seen it.
Which one?
You haven't reviewed it.
Which one?
It's
Which one?
It's a literally in a name. It's a war movie.
Warfare.
Yes.
I blind bought the A24 release and just haven't had time.
When you watch it,
Fuck me.
it's gonna creep in there. I'm
I
serious.
like-
Isn't Alex Garland? Isn't Alex Garland the director?
Yeah.
I was initially hesitant because, like, that's when I served. Like, I don't know if it's gonna, like, bring some shit up.
It's
Get that.
an intense damn movie.
But
it's
Everybody talking about it's good.
Yeah, I think it's great. I saw it twice. I saw it in theaters.
I don't think it came here.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think
yeah.
they got it. Yeah,
I don't think
we
it.
talked about
I don't
when
think it
first
came here,
out.
and it came out in that crowded ass weekend with the
Yeah.
amateur drop, and I think there was a third movie I squeezed in that weekend.
Yeah, I think in.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah, and there's not a lot of decent, I guess, war movies or based on real,
Not really.
real events. And this movie it's not a spoiler. It's because I didn't know going in.
No,
but,
it was just amateur and drop. We didn't get it that weekend though.
yeah, but no, it's definitely. I think it's number 5. Yeah,
But
because it's
This
one
spoiler
of my,
talk is about Quattro Fantastico.
Yeah,
Quattro.
but no, but no. First Steps. I think it's a great introduction to the MCU version.
Yep.
Of,
See, that baby didn't walk, so the title is misleading. Just like it wasn't no gun titties, it wasn't no gun coochie, it wasn't no gun PPs. It's misleading titles.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you this. So for the reason, I wouldn't say I'm disappointed, but I thought something was gonna happen based on Thunderbolts,
Same. I agree.
and
Yeah.
it didn't happen. So I thought they were gonna have the balls to actually let the planet get destroyed, and I thought the only reason they were gonna go to the other what's the name was. So whatever the reason. So so actually it makes me even more curious. What is their reasoning to go to the Prime timeline? Because they're gonna have to get there by next year.
Like when Guardians 2 came out, we all knew Infinity War was coming a year later. I wanted the Guardians to have to get like their attention set on Earth or whatever in Guardians 2. But the way the Russos did it, it worked out. Thor interaction, it all played out well. It was dope. Yeah, they kept fucking like cock teasing Fantastic Four, moving the whole planet to our universe, the MCU universe, which would have set up an incursion to bring Doctor Strange into Doomsday. Would have whatever two Earths in the same space and all that shit. I'm losing my fucking train of thought, but they kept teasing stuff that they're gonna do in Doomsday, and it's still the Russos, so they're gonna do it well, but it just would have saved time.
Yeah,
Cause like
and Marvel, I feel like Marvel is very. How can I put this? They always do this. They'll put like a post-credit scene to something that you'll get it 3 or 4 movies down the road. Okay, that's what and that drives me nuts. If you're gonna do a post-credit scene, let it lead into whatever next movie it takes effect with.
I fully expect both post-credit scenes, Thunderbolts and First Steps, in Doomsday, the way they did Civil War and Ant-Man.
I hope so.
I think Doom will show up at the Baxter Building. It looks like Franklin's probably healing the scar, and then Mama Bear, like probably gets him away. They throw him on the ship. Reed's already figured out how to interdimensional travel. and that's the ship in Thunderbolts. It's just Franklin. Hey, it's Franklin.
But yeah, I'm interested. That movie's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be another, in my opinion, way, because it's a lot that has to go on. There's gonna be another almost 3-hour movie.
Yep. But I was like you, Eric. I thought that post-credit scene in Thunderbolts was gonna lead, like we were gonna see them at least leaving the planet, and then okay, now that makes sense when they see that them on the screen in Thunderbolts. Or what's that? What ship is that? Or whatever the heck is going on in that post-credit scene. And I thought like that world was going to get destroyed, not that they were going to save it, because technically they ain't got to come. Like as of now, they don't have to come into our universe.
Yeah. So
did y'all hear the rumor pre-release that they were from the MCU, and then I don't remember why they were there. They were trying to figure out a way to get back the whole time. Obviously, this shit never happened.
Yeah, it's a bunch of theories out there. I kind of heard that one.
But
remember, multiverse. Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. Remember when he sees John Krasinski's version? He's like, "Weren't you guys back in the '60s?" So I'm guessing that version of our Fantastic Four is the John Krasinski's version for this world.
I gotta rewatch Multiverse of Madness. I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, he did. There's a little throwaway line. Like, weren't you? Yeah, that's a good one.
So it's like, and that's the thing. It's all these parallel universe, all these multiverse. Like sooner or later, hey, I guess he heard his alarm. Sooner or later, it's like it's going to get to the point of, one team is going to get, or one version of that is going to get eradicated, and then this new version is going to take over.
Call off the search, guys. Call off the search, guys. Nick got a haircut.
It's a nice shirt.
I've been waiting. I was like, what are y'all doing? Like, it's 11.
We throw away all those milk cartons now.
No. I usually set an alarm to remind myself. But I never really need it, but I usually set it. But I've been out of town for a couple days, so I just forgot to set it. And
Still in his hotel.
And
so quickly, Nick, tell us about the Freakier Friday movie theater experience with the obnoxious people.
Jesus Christ. It could have been worse, I guess. But it was just, I didn't even think, I was just like, yeah, Freaky Friday, cool. It's a movie for people my age. But it was a lot of kids in there, a lot of soccer moms, which I guess
those are called Karens.
Yeah, and
oh man.
As soon as I got in there, within 30 seconds of walking in the building, there was a group behind me. It was a family, but also I think it was friends. I think it was a bunch of kids, friends of each other, and one set of parents. And they were just loud as fuck and jumping over the seats. They were okay. They were making a plan to go out in the lobby and get snacks. They had to make a plan instead of just doing it. I don't know. And they were making a speech, and she was all right, let's go. And the kids started jumping over the chairs and sliding down the pole instead of just walking down the stairs and going. So I was immediately Jesus Christ. And then as it filled up, it was pretty full, and I knew that there was somebody sitting right to my left. And just within a minute or two, this girl and her mom came in and sat right beside me.
You.
And the girl was hi, and I was hey, 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 and they started just unsprawling everything they had. They took their bags off and then started taking everything out of their bags, and then got their Stanley cups out of their bags. And the mom took her jacket off and then got a blanket out of her bag and put the blanket on.
These bitches are going camping.
That's what I was just thinking.
And then it just kept filling up, filling up. The kids came back and were just loud as shit. 2 girls sat behind me and were loud as shit and talking and kept knocking over. They had like a Stanley cover, like one of those, like just, bottles. And you could just hear it. You could just hear it like hit the floor or fall over. It was like 8 different times I kept hearing. I was like, there's the Stanley Cup. And then at one point she was eating sushi, the girl behind me. And the girl beside me looked back. She was like, I love that. I know, right? And she was like, oh my God, did you go to Yaya's? There's a place right beside the movie theater. It's called Yaya's. It's like an Asian street food place. I've never been there. She goes, oh my God, did you get that at Yaya's? She was like, so I went to Sushi Kingdom.
Wait a minute, so they're having this conversation and the movie's playing?
Movie's not playing yet.
All right.
Okay, all right.
But they're just like, it's just fully like, and I'm just sitting there like in hell. I went to Sushi Kingdom. Like, right. And she touched her friend. She's like, didn't you say Yaya was like Greek food? And the other girl's like, no, I just said that because I have a Yaya and I call him Yaya. And they're just sitting there like just eating. And I'm like in the middle of like they're talking over me.
What?
And I'm just like, then the lights go down, movie starts or whatever. And it's like not quite as bad. It's still like people are just talking.
Now we're getting to the good
Hear
stuff.
them just kind of talking at normal volume. Not really screaming, but just like, oh my God, yes. Oh, that's the guy from the first one. And just talking. And it's just like, why are we doing this? And then there was a kid, part of the group, who you could kind of tell was like the weirdo of the group, who was brother. Like, he just kept laughing. And it's like, I didn't want to make fun, but it was just kind of like, what the hell? Like, he was like laughing, like overdoing it, like doing like a maniacal laugh. Everything funny. Like you could hear.
Hopefully he's a fan.
It was like nothing they're doing is that funny. When the movie was over, I kind of like got up and like turned around, and he was just like sitting there. Everyone in that group was like getting up again, and he was just sitting there wearing a Jurassic Park mask, like one of those dinosaur masks. And he had been wearing it the whole movie, like just sitting there.
Hey, for all you know, he could have been autistic.
That's
you know what I mean?
I don't want to make fun, but it was like the entire movie. Like anytime something even mildly comedic happened, it was like Joker laughing the whole movie. And he's just sitting there just.
Cesar Romero, Cameron Monaghan, Jared Leto, Jack Nicholson, Mark Hamill.
Like, no, you talking about sound like a Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
yeah, that was pretty good. Nick, that laugh was pretty good.
It was done. It was just there with the dinosaur mask. I was like,
did he ever utter the word Batsy?
No, so segue. That reminded me of something we were talking about that happened to me during Fantastic Four. There was this knucklehead that kept laughing. So
Quattro Fantastico.
They're fantastic. Let's bring you in on that one. What's your thoughts on that, Nick?
I think Nick gave it the highest rating out of the 4 of us.
4.5.
Rocket, what was your score?
I love.
I gave it like an 8.
I gave it a 4.5. It just got that extra half out of me.
Because Julie Gardner and Silver did it for you, huh?
Yeah. I loved the Silver Surfer, and I
did too.
Anyway, and I was like in love with her by the end of the movie.
But can we acknowledge that part of that shit lifted, borrowed, paid homage to Rise of the Silver Surfer, and they defeated Galactus the same way Ant-Man defeated Kang. Tell me I'm wrong.
No.
I mean, pretty much. It still felt more right, though, to me. Like, it was just like, as if Ant-Man could do this.
Oh, yeah, no. Quantumania is borderline dookie.
As if he
we give First Steps a pass.
Shows up, and it's like, well, that's not what I meant. They can't either. But it was like the Fantastic Four could do it. And it's like she got an assist, and then he got an assist from the Silver Surfer. Then she was going, and it's like, I believe that. I was like, she could.
Yeah.
Stop calling her sexy.
Yeah, and they acknowledged that the Silver Surfer was hot, like without overdoing it.
Yeah.
I was like, you have to acknowledge
Yes.
that's the hottest thing I've ever seen. Like, you have to acknowledge that. I would have to. I'd be like,
Yeah.
guys.
I was telling these dudes, like, between the title card and like the first time she like comes out of the sky, I didn't really love the setup, but it was better yesterday.
I thought it was great. I don't know, it's something about it. I went and saw it twice, and I just was just like,
But then you see it. Then you see it in IMAX.
I did.
Yeah, there's a difference. I saw it 2 different ways,
bro.
especially during the
I was
Galactus.
supposed
I'm
to see it
sorry,
in IMAX.
I think that was a piece of it. Was just like, dude, I'm getting IMAX sized Galactus today, and then by the time it showed up, I was like, that's really him.
Yeah, Galactus looked great for all the fucking like hate on Marvel visuals over the past few years.
Nah, that thing.
First Steps visuals were on point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
I just
people talk about how like there was a lot of stuff that was in the trailers that they cut.
John Malkovich.
And it's like, yeah. And then people it was like 2 hours, like almost like on the dot, maybe a little over.
A little shorter than Superman.
And like people were saying, it's so obvious that they cut out. It's missing like 20 minutes. And I'm like, no, it's not. I think they cut out stuff.
The story was pretty tight.
Yeah. Like it was, yeah, like exactly. It was like boom, boom, boom. Like they didn't like waste any time.
Right.
But it was like, I feel like okay, maybe you could go like this a little bit, but it was like it wasn't anything they cut out that was probably like John Malkovich probably didn't play like a ginormous part of the story the way like Mole Man did.
Yeah.
Like they were like, can't cut this out. This is important. But they were just like, it was probably just an extension of
the montage.
Him in the beginning. Just real quick, it was probably just an extension of that, and they were probably just like, we don't. Honestly, this is dragging down the momentum. I'm just like, have you ever seen a movie that like was too long? That was just like, God, yeah, we didn't need this. And people bitch about it all the time.
Oh, they're out there.
Like, oh, you're bitching that it's too short. And it's like they probably cut stuff that didn't need to be in the movie. I didn't feel that at all. Like I was like, yeah, I loved it. I love the actors and the roles, which I sort of like question. I was like, I don't know, Pedro Pascal. It's like one of those things where it's like, hey, he's good. It's like, but is he like the choice?
I stand by Patrick Dempsey as Reed Richards.
We literally just said that. I think it's just a general consensus that he is.
I'm tired of Pedro Pascal and everything guy. I just don't love his Reed Richards.
Was this really the role that he should have been chosen for? More so. Not that he was bad or not that he wasn't. It's just
Dempsey. Patrick Dempsey's agent, if you're watching this, call Marvel because they like variants.
But it's like, it was funny. I was talking about the John Krasinski in Multiverse of Madness.
So were we.
And like 3 years ago, it was sort of like half like, oh, they're doing this for the fans. But then it was also like, oh, is that Reed Richards? And now it's like nobody actually wanted him to be Reed Richards. Now, like everybody's like, no, Jesus Christ. But talks about that either. So it's
he is on that earth. I bet we get him back next year or the year after.
It's always like 3 years later. It's always like, it's already like, what was that? Like, why did we do it? Because like there was a point in time where everybody was talking about him and Emily Blunt being Sue.
Yeah.
To the point that she couldn't even do Jungle Cruise.
Yeah, annoying as fuck.
She had to tell people like, hey, stop asking me this question. And it was people just coming up with that because like what about them screams that? Like
they're married. So are Reed and Sue. That's it.
I don't know shit about fuck. But,
Silver Surfer does.
3 years later, it's like, what even was that? Like, why did we do that? What was that cameo?
Illuminati.
Ended up like, and here he is, Reed Richards.
Hey, bro, yo, fuck though. When that X-Men music hit and then Patrick Stewart rolled up, let's fucking go.
That's something.
And then Wanda came in and wrecked all of their asses.
Like, oh, John Krasinski. Cool.
Yeah, and Terrell, getting into that, if you just break down the scene, it's interesting how they survived. The least powerful ones is the one that survived the most. I guess Captain. What was she? Captain Britain.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she was the one with technically the least powerful one, and she was the last one that got, right?
Yep.
But she's fine though.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And in Mission
Oh,
Impossible.
man. So Nick, is it that so far top 5 Fantastic Four, the Fantastic Four?
First steps.
I was doing my top weapons the other day. I was like, I got 5 movies that are at 4.5 now.
Me too.
And I think Fantastic Four is 5. Like, it's the one where I'm like, I think I'm being a little generous with the points. But I just loved it, and I saw it twice, and I had the same thing. Like, when it got to the end, I was like,
over Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
the Thunderbolts hate from you guys is
but it
crazy.
Just didn't that her pushing him through the hole. Like, I was like, yeah, she's doing it. That's mommy. And then,
but that's fucking both Silver Surfers beat both Galactus by giving themselves up.
I know, that was so sick. And they did the thing where the person's head is like right in the camera when they're flying, but like they did it was the best I've ever seen it look. Like she was like, and then knocked him into the hole. I was just like, yeah, I loved that.
Innuendo.
I loved all of that. I loved the vibe. It felt like
Johnny was out here like, I'm smart. I cracked your language.
Yeah, and like he was still kind of like yuck without being like an idiot. Like Chris,
right?
Idiot. If you watch those movies, like he's a moron.
Yes.
And Michael B. Jordan's not an idiot, but he's like not a scientist, so he doesn't really contribute much to the thing.
Reed says in the first 5 minutes of First Steps, Johnny's one of the smartest people I know.
Mm-hmm. And it was like he still had the character. Like that was another one where I was like, is that guy like Joseph Quinn, like
the goofy ass fucking king from Gladiator?
Yeah, like fine. And then I was
I
like,
still wanted a little bit of his Stranger Things performance in his Johnny.
Yeah, maybe like he could have been a little dumber.
Not dumber, just like more animated.
Yeah, I thought he was good. He was good. Moss-Bachrach was good. I liked his voice fit.
A little bit of zip. Cousin.
Cousin. They didn't refer to each other as their names really at all, did they? Like he was at he Mr. Fantastic, or was he the Thing? That'll probably be a fucking.
The only time he did that is when the host was introducing him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably.
The more I think about it, the more hype I get for Peter Parker. You're made of fire? That's awesome.
So I gotta ask. I mean, the recent new movies.
No Guns Got Naked. I didn't like it.
Well, I guess Nick is the only one. So Nick, did you see? I don't think you did. The Pickup.
My plan was to watch it either last night or today, and then I got home. I've been out of town for a couple days, so I got home a little late.
I got you. So did you see? I don't think you saw this, but I just gotta ask. The Ice Cube masterpiece.
Oh God!
Absolutely not.
War of the Worlds.
I really.
I'm good.
When the trailer came out, I thought it was like, I don't know, something that was either going to be like on demand or like theaters or something. I don't know. And people started talking about how shitty it was, and I was like, God damn. And then I opened Prime, and it was right there, and I almost was like, I should watch this for love of the game.
I don't love the game that much.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it to see, because I've seen clips of it. It looks highly.
You know, bad. People making fun of Ice Cube like he read with his big finger.
What was it? Double Toasted was killing him.
Yeah. I want to watch it just to see how bad it really is. But I was like,
Ice Cube
I was like
easy.
Nick.
Yeah. So this is supposed to be like a found footage type of movie, right? You're supposed to see everything.
It looks like Unfriended.
Yeah, but according to Hollywood Reporter, this movie cost $65 million.
But
How's that even
Look
possible?
at right. He like where? Like it should be probably $6.5 million. I don't.
yeah, we're Cube 65 million. Cube had to have demanded like 64.9 million of that shit.
Yeah.
But man, it's like
Got to keep the big three alive.
yeah. But Double Toasted is they. But also, let's get back. Randy. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
When something is as bad as that, we haven't seen it, but it's like across the board.
Oh, they're out
but
there.
then again, a lot of people are jumping in just to bash it.
Yeah.
Bash it.
Yeah. I'm
But,
not watching
we-
some shit
we know
just
we've
to
seen worse.
everybody say some shit bad. Let me see how bad it is. I'm
Yeah.
good, bro. I
But I
don't get off
understand.
on watching bad movies.
I might do that.
But content is.
I watch it at this point.
So we were talking about content, like what we're doing now. We got infinite stuff to talk about, but it's some people.
I'm not impotent.
Infinite. But like Double Toasted is a popular, like known, I guess, among the circles.
Yeah.
They were talking about the Fantastic Four.
Hey, we're
First
staying on
steps.
topic.
And they were tripping a little bit. It's a little. If you know Double Toasted, they're a little exaggerated, but this one I think they over exaggerated. They were hanging on the baby, like do y'all know
It's
the
a baby.
logistics of filming with a young
It
child?
was a real
Y'all-
baby. What do they want?
you're like-
American
you're like,
Sniper
that
baby?
That baby look messed up, and no, this is the classic thing of knowing something is not real and something not looking good. The CG baby looked great.
Yeah, look,
The fact that we knew it was a CG baby.
I didn't know it was CG baby.
Yes, there are scenes, and people are just looking at. There's like, if anything is uncanny valley about the baby. It's
X-Men.
like for seconds. It's nothing that's off-putting. It's nothing that's just like, look at that. What the hell were they thinking? Type thing. And they're like, man.
like there was never a real baby, or was it like certain scenes?
See?
I mean, the fact that you gotta ask that,
Yeah,
like they did a good job.
There was like the part where he was like on her chest. I was like, yeah, that's CGI, but he's not bringing her back to life in real life. But like where they're
I
just
bet
like
he is.
holding the baby, I'm like, is that a real baby?
Yeah, I mean, if it's like, I'm sorry, what's the movie? Bradley Cooper.
I just said American Sniper. Do y'all
I'm
never
sorry,
listen to me?
I
Shit.
didn't cut you off. American Sniper. Sorry, man. It's not like that with the
I had to,
with the prop baby.
But there's a where Reed is like scanning him and talking about most fathers want their sons to be just like them, but I've always had stuff wrong with me. I want to know more about that shit, and they're never gonna double back to that.
Nah,
maybe eventually, maybe if they make it like an actual sequel,
yeah.
talking about already, which is good news.
Mm-hmm.
They
I
were
just
like,
fucking saw Iger talking about only sticking to do original shit.
it's underperforming, and I was like, I don't think it is.
No.
Yeah.
Making $1 billion, which most movies don't anymore.
It's
Also,
already the
people gotta
highest
remember-
grossing MCU movie of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, people got to remember, look, I enjoyed the Fantastic Four movies with Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, all that. I enjoyed those.
They were
Now,
fun.
compared to this one, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
The one with, and I love Miles Teller and all them, but that was pretty damn bad. That said,
I had to
that said,
I thought
the
it was
Fantastic Four
fantastic.
name has always had baggage. So, like, true people that are into the MCU or just watch movies in general, like us, we're going to go see it regardless.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of normies are like, well, if that's the case, these three were okay or not great, why am I going to go watch another one? You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing is so I can see why it hasn't performed well. To me, I'm thinking this is Fantastic Four. It hasn't had a good name along the years, the way it's been going and all that. If this thing gets 500 million, to me, I think that's a good first step in that sense.
Aha.
See what I did there, right? But at the end of the day, it's like for that brand and that franchise name for the MCU.
And that, it gives me that feeling. Like, I've never been anti MCU or anything. Like we kind of had just been following it. You know, people are like, "Oh, it fell off," and I'm like, "No, it didn't."
No, it didn't.
But this really gives me that. I can't wait to see these characters, these characters integrated into the shit.
Yeah.
They were of like when the Guardians of the Galaxy showed up in Infinity War, and it was like, it's all happening. Like it was like, and it's like by the time Doomsday came out, now I'm really excited to be like, oh my god, these people are going to interact with, you know, the Thunderbolts. Like Bucky is going to have to deal with this, and it's like that's really fun to me.
Hulk versus Thing versus Beast.
Yeah, like it's allegedly, rumor has it they're going to do another round of.
I thought it was going to be right after Comic-Con. It looks like I was wrong.
Allegedly. Because I'm like, remember, like, Tom Holland has not been announced for Doomsday yet.
And the Odyssey recently finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's also just started filming Brand New Day, too.
Yeah. And, like, it's so funny. There's this thing going around, like, that, like, Doomsday does not have a finished script. And, like, people think that's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me. And it might be, but it's like, years, 15 plus years of them like fucking around and like being like, I don't know, baby, I don't know. And it's like asking actors and them just being like, well, I don't know. I heard they don't have a finished script, you know, so we'll see, you know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Normies will jump on anything.
And
It's
Twitter still are like, oh god, this movie's gonna be a disaster. And I'm like, no, it's not. They filmed half of it probably by now.
The Russo brothers have made 4 MCU movies. Those are my top 4 favorite MCU movies.
They're not. Like,
they
that's
could. The script could not be finished. They are going to most likely have my top 5 MCU movies after next December.
It's like they have already filmed a scene for the movie and put it in the theater at the end of a movie already.
Yeah.
Like the movie's happening. So they go,
Right.
It's like it's already happening.
But you know something? It's like a lot of these movies, MCU movies specifically, it's like technology. When we finally get something that seems advanced, it existed 5 years prior, privately.
Yeah.
You know, and when we got the promo with the names on the back of the chairs, I guarantee you a quarter of the movie was already shot.
Yeah, like
when they released that to us.
All the Downey shit by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still can't believe, like, what was it? The anniversary of just passed of the 1 year anniversary when they announced him. I couldn't believe that was a year already.
Yeah, that's true, man.
Last Comic-Con.
It was like when he was announced as Doctor Doom, I was like, oh, that was like 5 months ago or something. No,
Comic-Con last year.
That was the last year Comic-Con. Yeah.
No,
I couldn't believe that.
I still don't love it, but I'm also like, I still have that like little piece where I'm like, they're gonna make it make sense. Right?
Like they were all
people
like...
are confused with these memes. They're putting out this meme floating around with Hugh Jackman from Logan and Robert Downey from Endgame saying nothing is final in the comic book world. I'm like, y'all don't know the context. Robert Downey Jr. is not Tony Stark. I'm gonna hang on that, even though I'm not sure.
And even if he is, like, who gives a shit? This is comic book.
It's also like I said, going back to the comic books, there is a line of comics where Victor Von Doom and Tony Stark were college roommates, and Tony Stark was getting all this notoriety because of his dad and all this. Victor Von Doom was jealous. So Victor Von Doom asked Tony Stark to help him with this experiment. It wasn't an experiment, it was a trap. Victor Von Doom then took over the Tony Stark name, and he made Tony Stark think he was Victor Von Doom. Hence, that could be one of the storylines they do. Like, there's so many different, and that's the thing when it comes to comic books. There's so many storylines. Like, when it comes to decades, a storyline could be a 5-year storyline. Then here comes a new version of this, of the same characters, but a different version of this, a different. That's the thing is like we were saying with Superman earlier, with him and Krypto. That wasn't my Superman. You know, I didn't grow up with a Superman with a dog.
Okay,
and it's not even his damn dog. But at the end of the day, it's there's so many different storylines and variations and all that it's just wild. So, like Eric was saying, as of now, he isn't Tony Stark, and that's why I made that face like, but he could be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
we don't know what storyline we're going with.
That's
And there's another storyline where Victor Von Doom comes into asking for help, and he's not the bad guy. And he comes asking for help because Galactus has Victor Von Doom's mom as a prisoner.
Ooh.
So there's like different storylines. It's just wild. It's like this.
Yeah.
They could go 50 million different ways with this.
Catch-22 though, normies just aren't buying into the variants. Why is Iron Man Doctor Doom? That's all anybody's gonna be talking about next December.
Yeah.
I just want.
Or way too on board. They're like, oh well, Tom Cruise could be in it as Iron Man. It's like shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. We don't need it.
It's gonna work. Like, bitch about Downey as Doom all you want. Like, it's gonna work.
It's weird. It's weird. Like, I don't love it. Like, I wanted it to be like, who is it? And have it be like an actor. You get just real excited about it. So instead of being like, how is this gonna work? But at the same time, yeah, like you said, like 3 of the 4 Avengers two of the the 2 biggest like event movies ever really were like the Russo brothers. And it's like, not only were they like good, it was like, no, they like really like held it down and like anchored everything together. And it's like, you don't even hear people like talk badly about Endgame the way they talk about like MCU stuff. Like they'll retroactively go back and be like, God, this was slop. Like they still really don't do that about Endgame, because it's like anything negative say, maybe you didn't like the Hulk, maybe you didn't like this. It still like did it. Like, wow,
Endgame is the checkpoint.
Yeah.
All the complaints about the MCU now are since Endgame.
I'm still, and it's 6 years, over 6 years, and it's still, and there have been so many more things after Endgame. I mean, if you're talking about movies and TV shows, there's probably been more since Endgame than there was before it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but it seems like there's so
all
many.
The shows.
And all the shows. And I'm like, it still doesn't feel that. It's still like we're very much in a...
Yeah. So here we go. This just in, and people are going to run with this. Pedro Pascal has wrapped his filming for Avengers Doomsday.
It's like, oh, great. So he's barely in the movie. And it's like...
Or what else are they going to say?
Like...
He dies.
There you go. That's the one. People, as soon as... This is from 14 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean...
My shit is, though, y'all said Doomsday has at least been filming all summer. Because they were clicked up when Thunderbolts came out and when Downey, like, spoiled the asterisk. And we haven't seen shit. Spider-Man's been filming for a week, and I've seen nothing but Spider-Man shit on my Twitter feed. It's obnoxious as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like it's going to be one scene where they're outside in the street.
Yeah.
But also, like, with Doomsday, let's see what the context of this is. Because, look, when we had Infinity War and Endgame, right? All those characters, they're like, oh, they're in both of them. Literally, in Endgame, Chris Pratt was in it for 5 minutes. Because why? He came back from being unsnapped. Half these characters were snapped, and they were still...
Yeah, they came back in the third act.
So let's see what the context is. Also, this is Doomsday. There's going to be a shit ton of characters again.
Uh-huh.
Not everybody's going to get the... Remember, it's going to circulate around certain characters. Yeah, certain characters are going to get screen time, but not everybody can get the same ample amount of screen time.
But I tell you this, if the Russos are on their Infinity War, it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Because that movie, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like somebody said, like when it comes to the Academy and all that BS, the film editing award doesn't necessarily go to the movie with the best editing, as the category says, but it goes to the movie with the most editing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've said this numerous times, in Avengers Infinity War juggled 30 characters, and none of them felt, mismanaged in this. Thor technically for the most of the movie had his own.
Yeah.
He had his own movie going.
Yeah.
Sweet
And
rabbits.
you had the Guardians. You had the Tony Stark, Doctor
So
Strange,
cool.
and Spider-Man, and like everything. And who had the most screen time in Infinity War?
Thanos.
Wong.
35 minutes worth of screen time. Thanos was the
It was his movie.
and they've said this. He was a star of the movie.
And expect that shit for Doom next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
35 minutes. The movie is what, like 2.5 hours long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that doesn't even sound like a lot.
No, it doesn't.
It's like Pedro Pascal's wrapped filming. I'm like, hey, he's probably in it for 20 minutes, but he's
If that.
Anthony Hopkins in The Silence of the Lambs. It's like, hey, he's not in it actually that much, but he's in it the whole movie. His presence is there,
Yeah.
and that's.
But also, how genius is it? This, let's say, Robert Downey Jr. isn't Doctor Doom. Say he wasn't cast for that, and they did say Bradley Cooper. Just throwing a name out. Bradley Cooper is Doctor Doom.
Let's say
People,
Adam
yeah,
Driver.
he was the voice. He was the voice of Rocket, but you never saw Bradley Cooper the person.
It's the whole Vin
Bradley
Diesel
Cooper?
Inhumans Black Bolt shit.
Exactly. So here's my thing: is Bradley Cooper, fantastic actor, but who's the higher draw? Bringing in Robert Downey Jr. now has that conflict.
Depends on the pencil.
Because everybody knows him as Tony Stark. Now, like I said, there's a bunch of storylines, like I was saying earlier, that they can go with. And whether the movie is shit or not, people are going to go see it because Robert Downey Jr. is back, and people are going to come see it.
That's what it.
How does this even work?
Yeah.
It's like, I know you guys hate. I know Randy loves baseball, but like the Yankees, people watch the Yankees because they either love them or they watch them to see them lose.
Yeah.
That's what people are going to see. This one with Robert Downey Jr. is like,
What's
he's
baseball?
back. See, he's back, but also, how does this even work?
That's it though. It's the emotional, like what I've been saying for a year. It's the emotional aspect of it's Doctor Doom, Green Hood, different mask, the new mask, same task, da 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 da. But Peter Parker, Thor,
Facts.
Hawkeye, whoever, they're gonna see Tony, and that's what I want. Fuck all the action. I want
Yep.
the emotional reaction from the original Avengers who see Tony Stark.
And that's the thing is with,
And then you got like
the
all the new
scenes-
X-Men and Fantastic Four. Like that's not fucking Tony Stark, dog.
and the scenes that I want to see is him and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like that's one of the scenes you're gonna want to see, or Chris Evans, if he comes back as a version of
Captain Hydra.
even old Cap. Like that's the thing is there's gonna be versions of that. Like when those two get on screen together, whether he's Captain Hydra or Captain America, and because the first thing Spider-Man's gonna see when he sees him, if he's out of his Doom costume, is Mr. Stark. How is it? And it's not him.
Yeah.
Like that's the fucked up thing about it. Is like at the
Let
end
me
of the
tell
day,
you this, Nick. Nick said something, and it's not gonna be. It's how we register. Time is crazy. So Infinity War was close to 3 hours, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 2 hours 40. All right. So to give you context, how much screen time do you think Captain America has in Infinity War?
11 minutes.
Not that much.
8.
6.
Dang.
Full of
Like we
shit.
feel like a minute is 60 seconds, and it's like how long is the average? Like
Yeah.
it's
I
not
mean,
This
like,
list is awesome. I'll put it in context.
How deep into the
Spider-Man.
runtime are we when they save Wanda and Vision?
say what?
45 minutes?
half hour, 30, 45 minutes. So yeah, like it's the pacing of that movie is insane.
Perfect.
Because like rewatching it over the year, where it's like you're with Tony and Doctor Strange like up in the ship,
Big donut.
and you
So they're on screen for most of the same. So Wanda,
and they're gone for like a half hour. Like you don't
right?
Bro,
But that's what I'm talking about. It's just so tight. So Wanda and Vision have 9 minutes of screen time.
they have their little scene, and then Vision stuff ends up being real important later, and it's still on.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I'm talking-
look, check this out. Important. One of the most important moments of the movie, Infinity War at the beginning. I recently watched it. Heimdall.
Yeah,
Like, oh, black magic, give me the power. One last time through me. Thanos.
Yeah.
Important. A very important plot detail happened. Idris Elba got his nice paycheck. 40 seconds.
It's a long ass 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, all these people die back to life. Everyone got after back.
Where
And I was
Hulk
like,
got bitched out. Let him have his fun.
Yeah.
time-
And people, let me talk about that 1 second. We just got way off. People don't realize still what is it? 6 years later, people don't realize that Thanos is not using the stone to whip Hulk.
Nah, that's just bare knuckle throwing hands.
Yeah, he's using the experience and technique. And like that's still one of the badass scenes. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, what did I forgot what the guy said when Hulk was beating his ass? One of his henchmen were gonna jump in. He's like, "No, let him have his fun."
yeah, Randy.
And he's getting-
Randy. Sorry, Randy.
What the
got
fuck?
drowned out. You got drowned out. I heard him.
That's twice.
It's
Not
just,
bad.
like
bad.
house party. Yo, that's twice.
I never realized that.
But no, it's
And I did the voice and everything. What the fuck?
yeah. But no, just talking about that. And then we're talking about, well, of course, it's the first one coming out, Avengers Doomsday. Remember, it's going to be like Infinity War and Endgame again, because you got Secret Wars coming out the very next year.
Which they are going to pull out all the stops for that. As much
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
there are some comic book heads who really be what it's going to be, I'm telling you, like, that is going to be how they draw people. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to use cameo power.
I don't
Even-
want the announcements. I want surprises.
It is going to be, it was like, Jennifer Garner, stay in line. Tobey Maguire, stay in line. Thomas Jane, Nicolas Cage, everybody just stay where you are. Just stay by your phone. And it's going to rock. It's going to be the best thing.
Yeah.
What's annoying to people? Like, it's like, yeah, it's going to be the best thing you've ever seen.
But that's what Secret Wars is.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, they're going to be like,
You
it's
know, we
very
got so...
versions. It's like, yeah, it's going to be the different actors from the other movies.
Now here's the $1 million question. After Doomsday and all this other shit, do you think this is their way of also bringing in the X-Men?
Well, yeah, of course.
They say that
They're-
Secret Wars is.
Yeah.
Feige says
That's what-
Secret
that
Wars
is,
is supposed
you
to
know-
be a reboot.
Yeah, because they've been saying Blade is coming out too.
Whole thing.
And
Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you give us first step sequels? How do you do 2 more Spider-Mans? How do you
yeah.
finally give us Shang-Chi 2 after Secret Wars? If it's a reboot for the whole MCU.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't
think-
expect like Iron Man in 2029 after Secret Wars, but
What the-
what's the reset?
my most anticipated one, besides is Shang-Chi 2 when it comes out in 2050. Because it's like see, like that's the crazy part is in that you have the post-credit scene about what's happening, and then all right, you don't want to do nothing with that post-credit scene, but at least have Simu Liu show up in some other
Yeah, they
post-credit of a
just...
We're
different,
about
like
to see-
he's still here. Like the guy, like no word, no nothing. Besides them announcing Shang-Chi 2, that's all we know.
For reference,
For, something.
2021.
And I feel like Blade, when it does come out, Mahershala Ali, it's going to be like the movie Uncharted, where Mark Wahlberg, at one point when it was announced, he was Nathan Drake, aged out, became Sully.
Mahershala is gonna be Whistler.
That's pretty much what he's going to be.
I was like, for reference, Shang-Chi came out 2021,
Yeah.
and we have not seen him or
Or
any
heard of him.
since. Trevor Slattery, played by Ben Kingsley, is going to be on that Wonder Man show.
That's true.
We are going to hear from him before we hear from Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
And that's kind of hilarious. That's kind of great. That's it's really funny that they're putting him in that show. Like, they're not letting that go.
Well, I mean, Wonder Man is an actor. Like it's
Like, they're like, we have an actor. Wait, we have one of those. Kind of hilarious. They keep doing callbacks to like things from movies that no one really is like. They did him from Iron Man 3, and it was like, really? That was like almost 10 years ago. And then Brave New World was just like all this Hulk stuff that they really thought people wanted, and then when they got it, it was like, really?
I feel like it was a sequel. It was a
I liked it.
sequel.
That was so long ago.
I thought it was
Yeah.
cool.
I thought it was cool. I had to explain it to my dad. Like, I thought,
Remember
going
back
on?
in 2008?
Like, I don't remember that guy at all. And I was like, well, he looked different. Like, he wasn't a bad guy the last time he was around when I was 18 years old.
Oh man.
Jesus Christ, yeah. That's something else I say. I was like, so many of these people, like, their expectations are because they were kids. I mean, they really were kids when this started.
Yeah.
And I was like 18. I was like wrapping up my senior year of high school when I saw Iron Man in the theater, and saw it with my high school girlfriend, and it blew my mind. I was like, oh my God. Holy
It's
shit.
still one of the best that they've done.
Yeah, I was like, I'm used to like the Fantastic Four with Jessica Alba and like Ghost Rider and Elektra. Like, I'm just used to being like, it's just crazy that we got him. I can't believe we got him.
Yeah. That was a strange.
Yeah. And
a strange time in the early mid 2000s with comic book movies.
And so now it's like it's like people would be like, something like Green Lantern comes out, and people acted like it was this unbelievably bad movie, and I was like, it was just pretty average. Like, it was like the average comic book movie.
No, I think that's the perfect mid comic book movie.
Yeah.
For everyone,
it's Rise of the Silver Surfer, but green.
Yeah, like everyone's Spider-Man 2, we would get an Elektra, a Catwoman, a Fantastic Four, a Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, a Punisher Warzone. Like, are they bad? I don't know. They're just here. It's slop for the hogs, and we would be like, oink, like we would just
for
watch
the hogs.
It. So, but you have these kids, like people that were kids and watched Iron Man, and it's like, I can't even imagine doing that. I can't imagine.
I can.
A kid watching Infinity War.
Bro, a kid watching those. This generation is like me watching Batman and 90 Ninja Turtles.
It's like, Peak. Oh yeah, for Batman forever.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it didn't. It sucked. And I was like, well, I was 5, so it was pretty great. I can't imagine being little, like young now, watching Galactus. Like I always say, it's like watching Spider-Man jump through Doctor Strange's portals to punch with help from like Rocket.
Yeah.
That's not
magic with a punch. Magic with a kick.
Magic with a kick.
Can't imagine that.
But you know what? I want to get rid of. It keeps coming up.
Less than 10 minutes.
No, it's quick, but
sure it is.
I'll think about it. There's no such thing. It's a full blown genre now. Comic book movies, right? There is no such thing as comic book fatigue.
No.
Not for me.
And people don't understand that. It's just objectively, I think so. Because if you look at it,
ain't no comic book fatigue, bro. Just say you didn't like the movie.
Yes. And even if the person subjectively didn't like a movie, it's varying various quality of things, be it objectively or whatever. Like, look at it's a genre hanging on by the skin of its teeth, but it will never die. The Western.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not going anywhere. Western fatigue. No, it's just
85 Westerns a year. Like, it was just kind of like, maybe we don't need.
Right.
Maybe we don't need John Wayne doing the same thing.
Right. It just from the 60s to now.
We just try 84.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went from like 84 to probably 4 a year.
Less than that.
We don't need the same thing over and over, but
yeah, it's.
I think we're hinging too much. Like, we talk about normies. It's like, yeah, you want your general audience.
They're
to
the
show
worst.
Up. You want people, but it's also like, I think we're at a point with the MCU specifically where we have to gauge, like, okay, if we're going to throw $250 million at a movie, like, we got to gauge, like, how much is the normie invested in this versus the fans who are always going to go. Like, Fantastic Four had a good opening weekend.
Yeah, we're the built-in audience.
It dropped $6 million. It dropped 60% in its second weekend. It was like, yeah, because the fans went. And it was like, if somebody wasn't going to go, they weren't going to go. We're at like, word of mouth isn't a thing when it comes to like the like, nobody's going to be like, I'm telling you, you were thinking about skipping Guardians 3. Like, a lot of people were like, I sat out Guardians 3. I was a little tired of the Marvel.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? It was just a matter of like, word
It's
of
the
mouth
best
wasn't gonna,
one.
yes. So I think we're at a point where we need to kind of reassess like how much. That's something that the Fast and the Furious had under control for a long time. Was like, we're doing this for the fans. If you want to go, you can go. We're doing this, and then for a while, those movies were making
Nah, I mean,
unbelievable big.
yes and no. Like last year we had one MCU movie. This year we had 3. Next year we have 2, and they're practically 6 months apart.
I think next year both of those movies are going to do
Crazy.
Stupid box office.
because
Crazy.
love Spider-Man.
Yes.
Normies will have no Spider-Man. Like they will go and just go see. I know Spider-Man, but it's like it's going to be tougher to sell Thunderbolts.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think we are still at a point where we need to go back and just like, do we need to spend $250 million?
Disney thought that everybody loved Yelena and Bucky that much.
Yeah,
That everybody would be there.
No, fans love them.
Yes.
We have
People.
those characters to normies. I think we are still at a point where it's like be under control, but we got to also like temper expectations. Like they're just not going to like make they aren't eventized the way like something like Captain Marvel.
Right.
Like, oh my God, it's Captain Marvel. It's the sandwich movie between, and it's like Quantumania was kind of proof of that, where it was like, this is it. We're gonna make it the event, and it's like even Ant-Man and the Wasp didn't make like insane money, and that was immediate to me. I was like, this is gonna answer the questions. Like this is gonna be. Even it didn't make like insane money back then. It did good.
Yeah.
But I think we're still at a point where we need to get it control. But it's also like these like scoopers and stuff just talk about like, oh, it's a disaster. It's like,
but tell me this: what movie this year is like genuinely people were gonna go see it?
Friendship.
But what movie? Like at least going into a second week and onward was had genuine word of mouth, even to the fact where people were going to hate watch it just because of how the cast looked.
Sinners.
Yep.
Sinners.
It's terrible. I mean, terrible how people it's just insane. Yeah.
Still
like,
best movie.
Just say, hey, people did this shit I've seen. It's like Randy sees me every so often. I'll try to go on Twitter. I would try to go on Twitter, and then I just see the most sinners. Oh my God, Ryan Coogler! It's just that movie was amateurish. The acting was bad. The cinematography, really
false.
Just say you're racist.
Basically,
God, dog.
He's one of my top directors, Ryan.
Come on,
he don't miss much.
Of this new crop of like directors our age, he's the best.
Ouch.
It's just
my bad, Rocky. Our age.
Even the sinners, even if you don't like the movie, have a articulate yourself and say why you don't like the movie.
I just didn't like it.
Even there's just objective, like subjective and objective. I hate when people say and they try to make it because there was a former regular panelist on this podcast who used to say this a lot. Anyway, film is objective.
Oh, you done said former panelist. You got to finish that thought so we can wrap.
Okay, so film is subjective. We've heard this before. Yes, that's not the end-all be-all. Film is also subjective. It's both. It's not only. But
apparently depends on what country you're in and who you ask.
We're about to wrap up, but we'll get into that.
But before we let go off, I agree with Eric though. It's like me. If I don't like a movie, I try to see the positives. I try to bring out the positive because you know what? What I may not like may be somebody's favorite movie of all time, and my favorite movie of all time might be somebody's movie that they hate.
That's
like you said, it's all subjective, and all that. At the end of the day, is I always, even in a bad movie I see, I always try to see what they were trying to go for and try to bring out those positives, even though I may not like it.
Well,
yeah,
we doing this again in 7 days. I'm gonna let y'all pick what we talk about because I don't know what the fuck. It's Rec League. Hit us in the comments. Let us know what y'all thought about Fantastic Four First Steps and whatever movie related shit y'all want to talk about, man. It is what it is. It's Rec League. I'll be back, put a wrap on it. Peace. Yo, Hey yo, just chillin' is how I always try to kick it, bro. Hospital floors full of ear infections cause I got the sickest flow. Fuck this internet shit. You got a job, then you getting dough. Hating on anybody just trying to get by, you should quit it, ho. Suck a fat dick and you know where to stick it though. Jabs and punches getting dropped on your head like I'm Riddick Bowe. Bruce Wayne told Alfred that Batman has no limit though. Sour face ass dudes can suck on a lemon slow. Flexing this type of rhyme scheme is so damn pivotal. So damn hungry, I'ma fuck around and lick the bowl. Clean the plate, doggy bag, take my shit to go. Fake ass rappers ain't right for the part cause they can't fit the role. Mumbling so much they forget how they fucking limerick go. Unmemorable, tried making art but they failed the mission though. Fed her late, got her wet. That's a fucking gremlin hoe. Warning and instructions given, you ain't listen though. And chill till the next episode.